girls, welcome back to my channel. I do hope you're doing well. So I'm in my PJs. It is a Sunday morning. I've just done a brisk 2-mile walk back from Brandon's and your girl is hungry. So best believe it's the best day to be doing 24 hours eating Christmas themed food. Oh my god, can you tell I'm excited? On the plus side, it's Mother Nature's week, so your girl's appetite has gone through the roof. Just you wait to see how much food we've got. I mean, like, if you saw the mince pie taste test, I said to Mama G just to get a few, and she got 13 boxes. So to say that we've gone a little bit OTT with the Christmas food as well is a slight understatement. We have got breakfast, we've got brunch, we've got 1 o'clock snack, we've got 3 o'clock snack, we've got 5-ish snack, and then 7 we've got party food upon party food, then we've got desserts, then we've got more desserts, and then we might have a hot chocolate. There is a lot of food, my lovelies. So what I'm going to do is, first thing is first, I need to get it all out. Lay it all out, put it out so you can see where it's from, and I'll try and give you prices and everything as we go along the day. And then, yeah, I will just be checking in with you whenever we are stuffing our face, which is probably going to be most of the day. But happy Sunday. I have got a productive day of other filming as well, so you might notice a few of the upcoming videos I might be a bit like lethargic and a bit just remember I'm filming it today, so I'm a bit stuffed with food. But ShannonLeighxx, stop rabbiting. Hope you're comfy, because it's going to be like a vlog style video, ain't it, my lovelies? 24 hours eating Christmas food. Let's get this in my belly. So as I say, we got crumpets for breakfast. The trees were from M&S. What was it, 4 for a quid?
6.
6 for £1, and so was Asda, 6 for £1. So Mama G is doing the breakfast.
I think, the trees was $1.25.
Oh, M&S a little bit more expensive, but hey ho. So we're going to have crumpets for breakfast, not too high, because we know I don't like to have them burnt. How festive.
Which one, 3 or 3.5?
3.
3.
Put them in.
What are these? The Father Christmases?
The reindeers.
Oh, reindeers, yeah.
And they're the Christmas trees.
Where's the eggnog?
I think the drink of choice that we'll have, I don't fancy a hot drink just now.
No.
I think we should try. No, that can be for tonight. We'll try the festive punch from the garden centre.
It's early, isn't it?
It's non-alcoholic.
Oh, right.
So, standard, we are back watching The Office because she hasn't actually watched it for a couple of weeks, have you? Oh, and she's already tucking into the crumpets. So, I was going to put some cheese on the crumpets, but I'm going to save the cheese when we have the cheese and crackers later on because it's like, oh, we've got our festive kitchen roll as well. And I think we're going to be cheesed out later on, so I thought we'll just have it with plain butter, wake up in the morning. But also, I'm looking forward to trying this. So this was the festive fruit punch that me and Brandon got when we was at the garden centre Van Hay, and it's supposed to be like cranberry and aromatic spices. So let's see what it's like.
Oh, it's nice.
Oh,
Chin chin.
I thought it was going to be fizzy for
nice.
some reason. And it's still.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
It definitely tastes it's cranberry juice, but it's not as sharp as cranberry juice, so it's got something in it.
Cinnamon in it.
Mm. I had a feeling it was going to be like fizzy though, like sparkling. I didn't expect it to be like a
from the
juice.
bottle?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm. Very nice. So as I say, we're just going to chill and watch some Office and eat the crackers. And then we
Crumpets.
Oh yeah. It's because I've got cheese on my mind, cheese and crackers. And then it probably will be cheese and crackers later on. I think we're going to have like eat, 2-hour break, eat, 2-hour break, eat, 2-hour break. Until we go to bed probably at midnight tonight. So there's going to be a lot of food, my lovelies. Demolished! All of the crumpets are gone. All of the drinks are gone. I actually really rate that drink. I know it's $3.50 a bottle, but that's from the garden centre. I don't know if you can actually get it in Tesco. We'll have to see. Maybe Tesco or Asda, I'm not entirely sure. If it is just garden centre, then you will pay a bit more, which is great. So, it is just gone 10:30. I'm going to jump in the bath, let this digest, and then we'll probably be back around lunchtime.
1 o'clock.
No, about 12ish.
Oh, I need to go on the cycle block now, Shannon.
But I don't know. I think we might have some sandwiches and nibbles, and then cheese and crackers can be like at 2ish. It's going to be like 2-hour intervals.
No, that's too soon for me. I don't eat all day.
Well, today is the day to be eating, and as I said, it's Mother Nature for me, so I want all the food.
Oh, yes.
All the food, all the cakes, everything like that. So we're going to jump in the bath. Well, I'm going to jump in the bath.
Not me, viewers.
What are you going to do? Probably wash up?
Wash up, check the water in the car.
Yep, I've done all my oil. One of my men at work checked all my oil and brake fluid and coolant.
I'll give the drink viewers 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I actually really rate that.
It's nice.
And we've still got half a bottle left, so I suppose you get 4 decent glasses out of it.
Yeah.
Not too bad. And then I say probably Bailey's and mulled wine throughout the day and hot chocolate. So yes.
Alright, viewers.
Apologies, gone. I am going to have a bath. I was going to say, you've got the heating on. It's quite cold. Put the heating on. I think while I'm in the bath, I'm going to quickly catch up on today's vlogmas comments, reply back to you, and then before you know, it's going to be time to be stuffing our face again. Excited. Right, it is a little bit later. It's 12:30 now, and we're getting peckish. So the stuffing has been in for about 35 minutes. We're going to pop it in for another 10, just with the last few bits. So this is like pre-lunch snack. We're going to have sandwiches. So we have got some prime cut. You can do that in a minute, Mother. some prime cut turkey breasts. We're going to have that on some tiger bloomer. And then also with it, we're going to put a few little bits in to go on the side. So we're going to have a few Sainsbury's Bubble and Squeak bites. These were $1.50, $1.60. Then we've also got Sainsbury's 10 mini. Oh, what happened there? Went a little bit. Oh, it went a little bit AWR on the thing. Then we've got 10 mini turkey and stuffing pasties. They were again $1.50 from Sainsbury's. And then I think these were £1.50 £2, 20 sausage rolls. So we're going to put them in, and then you shall see us stuffing our faces. Right, so it is now, it's a bit later. What's the time? It's 1 o'clock. Slightly got distracted. I started to get all the presents out and organising people's into piles. Almost burnt the stuffing, and then it was time to eat again. So I still haven't actually filmed my sit down with Shan, which I need to do after this, but I thought have a little bit of a snack first. So we've got a little selection you would have seen. We've got a roast turkey and stuffing sandwich. Then we've got some Bubble and Squeak bites, turkey and stuffing sausage rolls, and turkey and stuffing Cornish pasties. So with the sandwich, it is just sliced tiger bloomer, and then we've got some slices of turkey on each side. Mama G has butter in hers. I don't have butter in mine. We all know I'm a bit fussy. And then nice warm stuffing. So I haven't actually had the turkey from Tesco's. I think it was 2 packs for £3, and you get 6 slices in each. But we actually got 7, so we got a little bit of a bonus. Eating. We're not eating them yet.
Oh, I just wanted to try one.
Not bad for a turkey and stuffing sandwich.
Stuffing's nice.
Should be for the price of it. That stuffing, my lovelies. If you saw last week's vlogmas, that little stuffing slab was £3.50 from M&S. Daylight robbery.
But if I hadn't got it, I would have been told off.
No, I would rather have got some from Tesco. My God. So what we've done half of this, and then I'm going to freeze the other half for Christmas Day because I'm not wasting it. And for that price, I'm going to savour it. Either a little touch of gravy, or, because obviously I don't have like butter or a spread, I could have put some whole grain mustard on the bread. That would have been quite nice. The turkey ain't too bad either from Tesco. It came out like really thin slices, so I thought, might be a bit pappy, but actually ain't too bad.
Maybe if we'd have put the stuffing a bit hotter. It's nice, huh? But just a little bit expensive, wasn't it?
A little bit. I say £3.50 for a slab of stuffing.
No, but it was fresh, Shannon.
Majority of stuffing's fresh, isn't it?
Yeah, but even in the Tesco with the stuffing balls, you're looking at £2.50 for stuffing balls. So
yeah, but that's like 12 or 16 stuffing balls, not one little slab of stuffing.
No, but when you work out the weight of that stuffing to the stuffing balls are small. It's probably the same weight, maybe. I reckon you paid maybe £1 more to M&S. You know?
I think quite a bit expensive. That's one thing I want to master next year. A good stuffing recipe. Because obviously we do our own roast potatoes and roast Yorkshires.
How do you make stuffing then? Herbs and all that with like an egg and mix it round?
I don't know. I mean, I know you can buy the... Is it Paxo? That you just add water to.
That's boiling water, isn't it? And you do it into either square or little circles. That's probably what Dad gets.
But I actually want to... I might look at that in the new year. How to actually do stuffing. Because I love stuffing. If we have a Sunday dinner, I always ask for good stuffing balls. which we don't normally have because Aunt Bessie's, they just go rock hard there. But we had fresh stuffing balls from somewhere before.
Just good.
And they come out really nice. But I would like to know how to do your own stuffing, because then you could just do like a nice slab of it.
It's got to be something like some kind of breadcrumbs, and then you put the herbs, and then with the paxo you put the boiling water and mix it to the stodginess, the consistency that you want. I reckon they just have a bowl with all the herbs, put it all in, because when you bring it out it's all like loose, isn't it, like breadcrumbs. Put the hot water.
So this will do us like for a few hours. I need to film a video, get everyone's presents in bags and then bring them into my room so it can clear out the back room, because Mama G's going to start wrapping tomorrow, so she needs it clear to put the presents under the tree. Right, so seeing as she's already had one, the next thing I'm going to try that you've already had is the turkey and stuffing mini sausage rolls. So I think you get 20 for $1.50. They were in Tesco.
$1.75.
$1.75. So pretty standard, just a little sausage roll, and I think it said it had a sage and onion crumb on the top. They're not too bad actually. I think they're better because they're warm. I think something like that I might not like if they're cold. But also, all these snacky bits, they're great if like you're hosting Boxing Day or anything like that. Because that's what we used to do if we was hosting Boxing Day. Just loads of snacks and nibbles. Iceland party food would be a goer. And just put it all on and let everyone help themselves. Oh, I like them.
Nice, wouldn't they? They got a little bit of crispiness to the lid. I reckon I'm going to like these because I like Cornish biscuits on them.
Right, so I picked these up at Sainsbury's. I don't quite know why. I think I got suckered in because it had a festive packaging. It was 10 bubble and squeak bites for $1.50, I think. So, they just look like little croquettes in like a seeded breadcrumb. So I don't quite know. Bubble and squeak, I think, is just mashed potato and veg. Is that what bubble and squeak is?
I think years ago it used to be the leftover.
Smells like a roast dinner.
Veg in your dinner, and then you'd have it for the next day. Which one we're doing now? The bubble and squeak. Nice.
I couldn't have eaten these cold.
No.
Because I think it's nice because it's crispy. If I'd have ate that cold, I don't think I would have liked it. I think it would have reminded me like something like a Scotch egg coating, and I wouldn't have. No. It's like a croquette. So it's probably got, there's little green bits in it, so it's probably like
cabbage.
Yeah,
I think
and like leek.
Cabbage and potato normally. Bubble and squeak.
Not too bad. Wouldn't have eaten them cold. I think it would have been a horrible texture. I like it that it's like crispy.
Yeah, yeah.
With the thing inside.
It just looks like a mini Scotch egg, doesn't it, from there?
But before they were cooked, that was just like a soft breadcrumb.
So they've crispied up.
Yeah, so I don't think I would eat that cold. That's one thing. So some party food you might look at and be like, meh. But if you have the option to heat up, I think they're always 10 times better heated up. Like with your oh, what are you eating? Oh, another sausage roll. Like the Cornish pasties and sausage rolls, they're always just a bit better once they're a little bit warmer. Because I don't really like, I'm that fussy person. If someone does a buffet, I won't eat the sandwiches, because we all know I'm fussy with sandwiches. I won't eat like pork pies, Scotch eggs. I'm more
you
like,
don't really like Scotch egg, do you?
I'm that annoying person for a buffet. Because they're like, go and have yourself some sandwiches. And I'm like, no thanks. Oh, I've got pork pies and that. I'm like, no thanks. I'm like hot stuff. I want like the samosas, the prawns, the pork, the beef.
An oriental buffet, isn't it?
Like hot food. I'm very fussy with like cold food. I think it's because when I was at college, like, you know how long certain things are supposed to be out of the fridge for. So if you get somewhere and you know that food has been out for like 6 hours, I ain't touching that because I know what bacteria can grow on that. So I think that's why I'm a bit fussy with cold foods, whereas hot food, you can eat hot food cold because it's been cooked to that temperature. So you could turn up and eat a bhaji like 2 hours later. That's fine. But if you've got, say...
What, if it's been at room temperature?
Yeah, because it's been cooked, which probably still isn't correct, but I think it's fine because it's been cooked. Whereas if, say, you've got, like, seafood, and then, like, you know, people have, like, the prawn rings. You should only get them out when you're serving, and once you're done, put them back in the fridge. Because you go some places, and you know they've been sitting out there for, like, 3-4 hours.
Which you could get food poisoning.
Yeah, and warm prawns is the worst thing. Prawns have to be cold or hot. No in between. They need to be cold so that when you bite into them, your teeth are sensitive, or they need to be piping hot. A warm prawn is just... Oh.
So is that why...
No.
When you do the soup, we've got 2 days. If you don't use that by then...
Freeze it.
You have to freeze it, but once you get it out, you can't have a bit and put it back in the freezer. You've got to use it all.
So yeah, I'm just an annoying person for buffet food, I think. Because I don't like Scotch eggs. But then when we went afternoon tea, we had a hot Scotch egg, and I liked that.
With the... thing oozing, weren't it?
Black pudding and that in it. I liked it because it was hot. So who knows? But what is still nice and hot are these little mini pasties. So these were 10 again from Sainsbury's for £1.50, £1.60, and these are turkey and stuffing. So exactly like the Tesco sausage rolls, but a little Cornish pasty version.
Shine.
That was what I thought it was going to be.
It shrinks, doesn't it?
I thought it was going to be all loose.
What, like
you know how like a normal Cornish pasty, it's like the meat pieces, the veg pieces.
It's just pastry, isn't
it? So it's almost been congealed down to like a sausage roll filling, which is nice. But then you're left with loads of empty pastry. Pastry's nice though.
Yeah.
And all of these you could freeze as well. So if you want any and you want to stay in the festive period, you can freeze them. Right. Of course, we always have to rate everything. So my sandwich personally, I could have put some gravy or whole grain mustard because obviously I didn't have butter or anything. I would give my sandwich a nice little 8 out of 10. Stuffing was nice and the turkey was surprisingly good as well. What would you give yours? You had yours with butter.
9.
9?
Yeah.
Out of the knickknacks, the pasties I'm going to give like a 6.
Not very good then. Because it's the meat in it, but there's too much pastry around that.
Like, yeah, it's not a good pasty. I mean, what do you expect?
It's not filled to the whole, is it?
Yeah. I mean, I know you can't expect much for £1.50, but you would expect like a decent little bit of filling. The turkey and stuffing sausage rolls from Tesco, I'll give them like an 8. I quite like them.
Yeah, that's okay.
And I'll give the bubble and squeak a 9. I think the only thing it was missing for me, it could have had a little bit more seasoning. Could have done with a bit of salt and pepper in it. Because it was just like pastry, not pastry. It was just like potato and cabbage. They weren't like a seasoning or a flavour in it. But they're not bad actually. They was the ones I was most worried about.
Give them an 8.
And, oh, 8, I'll give them a 9.
Oh.
That was the ones that I was most worried about, and actually I quite like them. They would be nice, so if you're having like a snacky dinner, because later we've got some mini pies to try. So obviously we're not eating 16 pies and like 10 bubble and squeaks today. But that would be like a nice little dinner, so you could have your mini pies from your party food, some little bubble and squeaks.
So we'll be living off of all this after Christmas Day. That'd be our shopping.
That'll probably be
week.
like living off this to the run up to Christmas. Yeah. The amount of boxes that are in the fridge, well, you saw this morning from the pan over. When I opened the fridge the other day when Brandon was round, he was like, what on earth is all that? I was like, party food. He was like, it's not even dinner stuff. I was like, well, it is, but it's party food, dinner stuff. I think he would like the majority of bits, though, that I've got. Because he's like me in terms of, he's all right with sandwiches and that, but he's fussy with, like, buffet stuff. Like, I've never known him to really eat, like, pork pies and Scotch eggs and all that either. He'll have, like, a sausage roll, but he's a bit like me. He's quite funny and he don't really eat sandwiches much.
He won't eat a dim sum, will he?
He might do.
Oh.
I think he would quite like that. He might not like the gyozas. Right, my lovelies, it's a little bit later. Kind of got sidetracked and missed my 3 o'clock cheese and crackers. Yes, I know what a girl to do, but I'm going to be having a late night editing tonight. So, best believe I'm going to be having some cheese and crackers tonight. But I am parched. Honestly, you will see in the vlogmas coming up. I've sorted all the presents out. Oh, and here's Brandon, probably saying to help him with his presents. He's leaving it so last minute. So normally I get all the presents and he just goes halves. But he said this year, no, I don't want to get him the bits that you've got them. So I said, all right, then you get your own. We are now a week before Christmas and he's like, can you help me get presents? So someone's getting a little flustered. So yes, it is now, ba-dam-ba-bam, just gone 5 o'clock. Mama G has gone to her friends to drop off her presents. So that leaves me to deal with the dinner. So, as I say, tonight is going to be a late night again. And if I'm having cheese and crackers before bed, it's definitely going to be a late night, ain't it? So, what I'm thinking is getting just a bit of all the party food, to be honest. And then cheese and crackers can be tonight with... We're going to have some dessert after. Mum wants this cheese gone, like the camembert. Where are you hiding? She wants you gone, Mr. Camembert, because you're stinking out the fridge. She's not happy. She wants him gone. So Camembert, you've got to get cooked. Look, all that red. Nope, don't matter. So I will leave the normal cheese to be with the cheese and crackers. And then we've got some cheesecake bites. The Bailey's Christmas Yule log that you saw, I don't think I'm going to have that tonight because I actually want that for Christmas. So the desserts are going to be the cheesecake bites. But we've got plenty of mince pies and cakes and all that. So we're going to have, because we've got tons of bread, I bought a cut tiger loaf and Mum bought an uncut. So we've got plenty of bread to have with the camembert. So let's see, how long do you take? Half an hour. Don't you find that the biggest bugbear is knowing the times? Because they don't all take the same time, do they? So let's bring you, should we bring you around here? Can you still see us? Yeah. Right. So we've got spring rolls, and thank goodness all of this you can freeze after, because as I say, we're not going to be eating all of this. So we've got, right, 10 minutes. These were 3 for 2 actually on the co-op. Let me show you. Let me show you. Where was the other one I got from the co-op? That, oh, they're in the fridge, silly me, and I'm going to bash the camera now. Can I wedge my arm in? Ah! Oh no, where are they? This is not a good angle, is it? Oh, Shannon Lee. Ah! Oh, there we go. Just caught my arm in. So these were 3 for 2, and I think they were about £2.50, £3 each. So we got some chorizo pigs in blankets. How long do you take? 10 minutes. Christmas dinner spring rolls, turkey stuffing and vegetables served with a cranberry sauce. Like the look of them. That's 10 minutes as well. And then these really remind me like when you get a Toby Carvery. Right, they're 25. So they are on par kind of like with the camembert. And then Sainsbury's, I only got a few things from Sainsbury's because I say they were quite expensive. So I got 8 mini hog roast hot dogs with British pork sausages, apple drizzle and crackling style crumbs. These were a £5. So best believe we're not having all of them. Right, they're 15 minutes. So they're in the middle. Trying to do all these piles here, my lovely. It is meticulous work cooking party food, let me tell you that. And then we've got some festive vol au vents. Bacon and cheddar, tomato and mozzarella and cheddar, and balsamic onions and cheddar. These are 8 minutes. These were £6, I think. So, again, a little bit pricey. And then the only thing that I kept from the M&S, as you'll see in the vlogmas that just had a palaver, to be honest, was 12 mini delicious pies, 6 chicken, smoked bacon and leek, and 6 British ale. 15 minutes. And I think Mum said these were a £5. So again, a little bit pricey. I think Tesco smashed it for the party food. It was 3 for 2 and it was all the Tesco finest. You got 3 for a tenner, which I don't think is too bad. So these actually go in the microwave. So we got 3 honey chicken and hoisin duck steamed buns. Look how cute they look, though. Look cannot wait to try them. And then also 9 rainbow gyozas. So you've got prawn, chicken and veg. Look at them. I know we won't eat all of these, so some of like the Asian bits I might actually keep out and not freeze because Brandon loves a bit of Asian food, so we might try that. These I am extremely excited for, right? They are 8 crispy katsu chicken curry spring rolls. Delicious. How long do you take? 10 minutes. Look at them, and they're even in like a panko breadcrumb. Honestly guys, I highly rate Tesco's party food. These, now I don't know because they're topped with chilli, so it's going to kind of take Mama G straight out of the running, ain't it? 8 chicken tikka samosas. They take 10 minutes as well. But I just thought they looked like really authentic, you know, and something a bit different. Oh! Oh my goodness, it almost just fell. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's almost spring rolls on the floor and everything. Oh, it's all going now. All going now. Let's make a bit more room. They're the ones that take the longest. They can go there. They're the middle ones. Jeez Louise. So, these 12 minutes I'm very excited for. Pigs in blankets. So, pork sausage wrapped in bacon in a crispy little mini Yorkshire. Oh, look at them. Absolutely divine. And then I kind of made a pig's ear of these, and I kind of put them upside down in the fridge, and I've tipped the majority of it out. But they're 12 mini beef Yorkshire puddings. 10 minutes again, but let's give you a good side, the ones that I ain't tipped at. It's little, I think, is it pulled beef? Mixture of creme fraiche and horseradish sauce with pulled beef in an onion chutney. Yes, that is a bit of me, if I do say so myself. And then these, oh my god. How long do you take? 10 to 12. We all know how much I love chicken, chorizo, paella, everything. Chicken and chorizo, paella bites. Paella bites. Look at them. Look at them, my lovelies. Absolutely delicious. So, you can go there as well, and let's hope you don't fall. I think the plan is we're just going to have loads of party food. I was going to do some Brussels sprouts and bacon, but I can't bother to do any bacon. And we've got to remember, we've only got a small oven. So we probably haven't got room to do these. I don't quite know how you do these in the microwave, though. Oh, covered with cling film and film. I'm very looking forward to these. So yes, let's put them all in the oven, and then you'll probably see me and Mama G with stuff in our face. I don't know whether to bring the pasting table out again, or might just get some Christmas trays out. See what she thinks when she gets back, eh? So my lovelies, I'm just watching James and Carrie's. Mama G, she should be on her way back now. The cheese and pies have been in for 10 minutes. I've got to give it another 5 and then put the sauce on the little sausages. But I thought let's have some mulled wine. So all I do with my mulled wine, got this at the garden centre, right? 5 of this cost me for 3 meals. Home bargains, $2.99. So if you're looking for a good little mulled wine, I highly recommend this. Mulled wine, I think, to make from scratch, I've seen this like wine, cognac, all of that. I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy, my lovely. So, this little bottle does me beauties. And then all I simply add into it are some orange slices, because I do like it to be nice and citrusy, you know? So we're going to cut a few little slices of orange. Well, actually, we're going to cut a whole orange in there. Probably should have chose a bigger knife, but hey ho, it just has to be rustic. So let's get a little bit of a time lapse of me chopping this up and some nice little pouring in of the wine before it goes on the hob, alright? And as I say, this will be perfect for dinner tonight.
Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now. It's like they spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back here once again. Holidays and cheer. But now I got
from the pan over there, someone is already tucking into the mulled wine. There is a lot of food, but I only cooked a couple of each. The only thing I didn't cook, my lovelies, was the Sainsbury's hog roast buns, because you got to cook the sausage, then do the brioche bun, then put the sauce on, then put the crumbs, and those all in little packets, and I just thought it was too fiddly. So keep an eye out in vlogmas, because we'll probably have them one night, maybe like with some chips, thick cut chips, and maybe some of the little pies that are left over, because everything has still gone back in the fridge, and then we'll decide later on what we want to freeze, or if we're just going to have bits and bobs throughout the week. I have the delicacy of all of this because Mama G doesn't eat cheese, so she won't be partaking in the camembert. However, this is all for me, and then we're having cheese and crackers tonight. So camembert is absolutely, oh, so creamy. And does anyone else like the crispy skin? I don't actually know if you can eat it, but I assume so. It is delicious. Normally, when you make the little cut in the top, you put some like garlic and rosemary in, but just basic today.
So say normally in a restaurant they put them little green sticks in the thing, twigs or something in it.
But I will quite happily be tucking into these. And then I'll be having cheese and crackers later, which again, you might be alright with some of the cheeses.
You know them two little blocks, the cheddar, I'll probably be alright with them.
I'll be alright with them.
So is that the skin? And
yeah.
And the gooey cheese is all inside? Oh, so it disintegrates. So when you think you pay £3 for that, and it sort of moulds down into the half?
Yeah, but if you get camembert in a restaurant, it's like £6-7 for a starter.
Oh. Would you get a big thing like that? But normally you get them mini ones with the lids, don't you?
That is nice mulled wine.
Yeah.
Plenty of citrus, plenty of orange. I know normally people put cinnamon sticks and cloves, but
what
I just like...
What have you put in it? Or just
I just put a whole orange.
Yeah,
just
slice.
one whole orange, sliced them in. Right, what do you want to go for first?
The little dim sum.
Right.
Please, the orange one.
So, as I say, we have dumplings and dim sum. So, I need to remember what they said on the
what's inside?
wrapper. So, I think this one is veg.
Right.
The purple one is chicken.
Right.
And the orange one is prawn.
Right.
And then one of these is chicken.
Oh, right.
And
oh,
one
I just
of
love them. Look.
And then one of them. This is what you could have had. I was going to book Mama G a Japanese afternoon tea.
Oh, well, no, next time,
and she
Shannon.
said, "No, I don't like the food." This is what you could have had. Gyozas, dumplings.
They're like little pumpkins.
I think I might actually go back, and if these are nice, get some more, because they are freezable.
What, for New Year?
Well, not even that. Just to have in if we want like a sushi night or something, like a Japanese night.
Right.
So let's have a look. Could have done with
Which
some
one
soy sauce, but I'm gonna try that one. I'm sure
Oh,
that's the prawn one.
Right. Oh, they're lovely and hot.
Mm.
They're nice. I like the colours.
So you could get, so it is free for a tenner in essence because it's free for two. So you could get 9, 18, 27 gyozas for a tenner.
What, the coloured ones?
And then 6, 12, 18 dumpling buns. Because you get 6 in each.
Oh, shit. Oh. I thought it was 4.
No, you get 6. That was prawn. And then I'm sure the yellow one was veg.
But you know these coloured, are they dim sum or gyozas?
Gyozas.
That's, you know we had that frozen packet in the fridge?
Itsu, really good.
Yeah. That's the cabbage and the thing one, isn't it? That's these. But not coloured. Oh.
I've actually never seen rainbow coloured gyozas.
Tesco Finest, didn't they?
Mum's only on the veg, and I'm going to tuck in to the chicken one last.
So is this casing pasta?
Like a noodly type.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, nice. I might partake and get some of that myself tomorrow.
There's another 2 buns each and gyozas out there.
No, but we'll have them for during the week, and we'll just use this up during the week. Remember, Brandon and you've got to have some tomorrow. Let Brandon try this stuff.
You might like that. Oh, Canon. Right, let me change the battery before we continue stuffing our face, alright? All changed over, Canon. As I say, good job I done a big charge up on my batteries last night. So that bottle of...
How much did you put in this, Shannon? The whole bottle?
No, this I measured out 2 glasses.
All right.
So there'll be enough for, I think, maybe like 1 big and a regular glass or 2 smaller ones. And then just a whole orange. Just cut up with chunks. I do love a bit of mulled wine. No, you can't put vodka in mulled wine. I might actually, when we next go Home Bargains, because I'll be going there before the new year, January haul, keep your eye out. Because it's half the price of what I paid a £5 for that bottle at the garden centre, I might stock up, get 2 or 3 bottles.
Well, they're cheaper there.
It was like £2.53 at Home Bargains, wasn't it, when we saw it?
Oh yeah, the 3 meals.
So I might get a couple of bottles to put in, because it is still nice to have, like, even into like January and February when it's still cold. Yeah, it's a nice warming drink to have.
Or if it snows, we can come in after doing snow angels in the garden and have a glass of mulled wine.
I actually really want it to snow down here. That's probably an unpopular opinion. Most people don't like snow. I don't like snow for, like, the roads. It makes people just turn into silly drivers. But if you can actually drive in the snow, thank you.
When was the last time we really had a bit of snow then, though?
No idea.
It wasn't last year in lockdown, was it? It's got to be a few years ago, hasn't it?
No idea. Love that camembert. Now, one is chicken and one is duck. I can't remember what's what.
Oh, right.
What are you going for? Yellow?
Yes. Oh, that's so sweet.
As I say, they're so spongy. I think this is the honey chicken one.
Oh, right, but you know the feel of these? Not that I've had one, but you know the funny little squidgy buns?
They're like Bowie buns.
Bowie buns, yeah. Oh. Which one is this?
I think this is...
It's red.
Might actually be hoisin duck.
Oh, right.
I suppose we'll tell them the other one. So it's a nice, even filling. Oh, cannon. It's barely on half and I'm not shoving it in.
Okay. I just really like these because they're squidgy.
You could have had an afternoon tea with unlimited of these.
Well, now you tell me what it is, Shannon, we can go.
You've had your Christmas box!
If it comes up again for my birthday.
Right, I'm going to move on to the little white one. Let's say, I would love to learn how to make these. There's got to be such an art to get the swirls and with the gyozas to crimp them. Right, let's have a go. I think the yellow one was the honey duck. No, honey chicken. And this is the hoisin duck.
Alright.
Again, a good little ratio. Not like the Cornish pasty earlier. That like you opened it and it had nothing in it.
You know what, you get the orange. And so, there's quite a few sauces in there, wasn't there?
The only thing, they didn't give you a dipping sauce with these. I think this would be nice, obviously, with a hoisin sauce. Soy.
I wish they did these in a little orange one as well, like the colours of the dim sum.
Might should go back and buy some more of them just to freeze.
What dim sums?
I like them.
What, they're £5 for 10, you say, isn't it? £5 for 10?
Well, it's 3 boxes for 10 in it. So it's 9 gyozas in a pack. And 6 Bowie buns. So you could get 27 for a tenner and 24 Bowie buns. I really like them. Because they'd be nice to have on the side. Like, say if I'd done my homemade chicken katsu curry one night.
What, just to get a couple
That's
out?
a nice side. And they're so easy to do, just whack in the microwave. Put them on a plate. Cover them in cling film and pierce it. And then with the gyozas, you just add a tablespoon of water.
What, on top of them?
But the bowie buns you just leave to steam.
Oh.
Mmm. This cheese skin is delicious. I am demolishing that.
You know you're taken after with the cheese. Nan.
Nanny Golda.
Yeah. She just used to cut like a block off and just walk around in the kitchen eating it. A big strip.
That's what I do with the that's why I have to get the Cathedral City minis. Because then it's not too bad, I don't feel as bad.
What are they about? Look at my arm, Lou.
Oh no, I've whacked my arm on this today and
No,
oh
that's
my
a
god.
burn, isn't it?
I think I'm going to have a huge bruise there.
No, but with the Cathedral City, what do you pay for them little ones? £1?
£1 for 6, isn't it?
Yeah. But you only pay £2 for that big block.
At least if it's small, I think it's in moderation.
It's
Definitely can't be eating this in the new year.
But is camembert high in fat like the... Oh.
Very, very bad. But so, I love cheese, but I will very rarely have cheese and crackers throughout the year.
Very rare, isn't it?
Only if I'm in the mood for it, or if we're having like, say if we're getting a tapas style dinner from say like M&S, we get the 3 for £7 sun-dried tomatoes, king prawns and all that, and I know we're going to have breads and oils, I might get like a camembert there. But come like Christmas, I'm like all out, give me all the cheeses. I'm surprised Dad's not asked for one.
What, camembert? Well, he did, but he's cooked it or something. He said it all melted on the dish.
Because he took it out of the... So when you get it, you keep it in the little container that it comes in. You just take it out of the white wrapper and put it back in.
What, with the lid?
There's not a lid on it.
Oh, so you have to take the cheese out of the wrapper but put it back in the thing?
And just leave it. But I think Dad took it out of this.
What, and just put it on a plate? On a tin? Yeah, it's all melted.
Out.
Yeah. He said it wasn't very good.
Because you didn't cook it right. Because if you cook it right, you get all this goodness. Right. We'll do maybe like the roast dinnery bit. So I had to cook all of the sausages. So it was 16 sausages from Co-op. Oh, that's going to fall. Because of the way it worked, just putting the sauce in. So you got 16 honey and mustard chipolatas. Now these I think are going to be like when you go Toby Carvery and you get the honey and mustard chipolatas on the side.
You can taste the honey. Not so much the mustard, but you can taste the honey. They're sweet, aren't they?
Mm.
Nice.
And then let me unravel. I think I might have burnt my pigs in blankets a little bit, but we all love a crispy Yorkshire pudding here. So I think anything that's just like mini is just automatically cuter. So these were in the Tesco's 3 for £2 finest, pigs in blankets. And I think it said there was like a little chutney in there. I don't know, it must be the other one, there's a chutney. Now, what do you call them? Do you call them pigs in blankets or angels on horsebacks? Because that's another name for them, isn't it? I call them pigs in blankets because I just think it's a pork sausage wrapped in like a blanket. Right, and then the little mini beef. I think I definitely overcooked these. This is the beef Yorkshire puddings. But the beef ones, they said that there's a creme fraiche and horseradish sauce and there's like an onion chutney in it. I mean, these are absolutely tiny. This is definitely mini because I will pop this all in one. She's so slow eating today.
I'm looking at it.
Mmm. Nice.
Why do I keep looking at your tray?
Hmm?
It goes up and then the little, it goes, excuse me, viewers. It goes up slim, doesn't it?
It's a slim tray.
But I'm saying it goes up. I can see all the things and then maybe it's where I put the balls on. It goes slim and it's like fat and then slim.
Mmm.
What are these, Yorkshire puddings?
Yeah, with roast beef. Put it all in one so then you get the whole flavour. You don't get the memo of all in one.
Wait a minute, I can't get it all in one. Excuse me. This one tastes nice. It tastes like there's a cream or something in the middle.
It's creme fraiche and horseradish with an onion
Oh,
chutney.
it smells nice.
Can have another bit of my cheese. Are you a cheese person at Christmas, my lovelies? Or are you sweet? Sweet or savoury? Oh my god. Definitely going to need some more bread, I think.
We get the Tetrick band.
If you can't overindulge at Christmas, when we're still in COVID, like, when can ya?
Yeah, but Jen, we've been overindulging for months. We get on that scale at Boots and say, you are obese.
I say, excuse me, I think your machine's broken. It should say I'm extremely overweight. I've always been overweight for my height though. Because I'm short.
Not when you got that mega skinny and your face
No.
went.
We're talking like
3 years ago. Was it 3 years?
talking like 6 years. No, how old am I now? 26. She's talking like 8 years ago. I was in the kitchen 18, 19.
Not that long ago, surely. I was mature and body challenge in that time. That's when you...
Anyone would lose weight doing 12, 14 hour shifts and not eating for 6 days on end.
Yeah, but that's when you really looked a bit sort of gaunt, weren't it, in your face? I mean, wearing a headscarf for a top, I mean, that's not on, is it?
I wore a scarf as a bandeau top because I lost all my bust and boobs. I did have my collarbones back though. They look nice now, they're hidden. Hidden away. Right, you finished that lot? I'm waiting for you here. Right, we're going to go in. I don't know which pie is which, but there's one with a lattice top and one with a normal top. So one of them will be chicken, bacon and leek, and the other one will be a steak one. They will, careful because that will stain your fingers. These were from M&S. How much were the pies? Like a £5, weren't they?
Yes.
£5 for 12 pies. So go for, what one are you going for first?
What, the flat one? The
Yeah,
one
we'll go with
the
that
dip
one
down?
and see
Alright.
what this is. That's the steak one.
Oh, they're not bad. Was it 12? £5.
I think they could have done with a tad more filling. Just because I like my pies are overflowing.
And that would have been nice with like a little bit of garlic sauce on the side.
No gravy in it. Oh. Not bad pastry. Very nice pastry. So then the other one with the lattice top is chicken, leek and bacon. Oh god, that one's gone a little bit flat, isn't it? Got a bit on the wonk.
What happened to my other one? It dipped down, but this is fine now.
Oh, I like that one. It's a good bit of filling in that one.
What is it?
Chicken, leek and bacon. I like that one. I don't know why, unless a steak pie, like steak and kidney or anything, unless it's really deep filled and oozing out, I much prefer like a chicken and veg pie. The only ones that I eat because I'm funny with pastry is bird's eye, chicken and veg short crust pies. I love them ones.
Okay.
And then this is the tray that I'm most excited for. So we've got the vol au vents, the Christmas dinner spring rolls, the katsu curry spring rolls, the chorizo pigs in blankets, the chicken tikka samosas, and the chicken paella, chicken and chorizo paella bites. Right. I think that's so. What do you want to go for first out of this?
I want that, please. Something small. What's in little? Yeah.
The chorizo pig in blanket.
I like one of them.
Right, so let's have a chorizo
Yeah.
pig in blanket. I love chorizo.
Oh, it's a little chorizo sausage with the bacon.
Mm.
No. Oh. Oh no, it's all right now.
Waiting for that. It's spicy! When it's not spicy.
That's not too bad.
I love chorizo. Again, chorizo is really bad for you because of the salt intake, but...
Is that what I'll get in the slices? Yeah.
So sticking along like the chorizo theme, those were, I think, $2.50 for 12 or, was it 12 or 16? 12 of those, I think, was $2.50 in the co-op, and again that was on 3 for 2. And then from the Tesco Finest again, so I think these were £4 or £5, you got 12 chicken and chorizo paella bites. I'm very looking forward to these. So we all know I love paella, we all know I love chicken, and we all know I love chorizo. Mother, get with it! Zoning out, we need to be eating.
Alright.
Underlay. Should be rubbish on like a woman versus food challenge. Me on the other hand, I really want to do the 10,000 calorie challenge next year. I think I could give it a good go. Oh my god, they're so nice. I like an arancini ball, but Spanish vibe.
I don't like that.
Hmm?
I don't like that.
Why not? It's paella. Right. Now the vol au vents, I was actually surprised. They looked really nice. So we're going to go with this one first. This is the...
I'm going to get a can of pop.
We'll just take a break for you, shall we?
Yeah.
Right, so as I say, these vol au vents are the cheese and onion ones. So you would have seen from when I got them out fresh. They weren't actually too bad little displays, let's be honest.
Again, I don't really rate them because it's more pastry than filling, isn't it? I suppose you could have got the cases and like we did last. Oh no, we didn't do a.
We got cases last year and I put savoury rice in them. You have to just get like a good bit of the... Maybe buy the next one from the bottom end.
Right.
So this one is the tomato and mozzarella one.
And it's like a puff, isn't it? Where did you get those?
Sainsbury's.
Oh,
and then this one is cheese and bacon, these ones. Not bad, but you've got to fill your cases a bit more, Sainsbury's. And as I say, them vol au vents, I think they were like £5 or £6, so they're not the cheapest.
What, in Sainsbury's? What a
For
disappointment.
12.
No, I think you have to write up about them, Shannon.
It just depends. They just need to make them a little bit more better filling.
Yeah. You wouldn't say nothing if it was $2.50, but £5.
So 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Right. These I'm looking forward to because these are the Christmas dinner spring rolls from Co-op. So this is supposed to be with turkey, stuffing and vegetables. The only thing was I didn't get out the cranberry sauce with it, but it's a Christmas dinner spring roll.
Alright. Oh,
I like them. These were £6 for £2, I think, but again on Co-op 3 for 2. I rate them. Now, the next spring rolls are what I'm probably most excited about to try. You take such tiny bites. You know, like that when we were having chicken shop?
Yeah.
These are... What are you looking at, Mother?
Nothing.
I'm so distracted by everything today. You're in La La Land. So these are the ones I'm most excited about. These are 8 chicken katsu curry spring rolls from Tesco Finest. I am so looking forward to these. They've got a crispy
Katsu curry
topping.
spring roll.
Yeah.
Right.
They come with a katsu curry sauce, but I haven't used it because I think Brandon might actually like these, so I might do them for us for dinner tomorrow. And obviously we'll have the katsu sauce.
Some, bless him.
I've not cooked everything that we've had.
Good, yeah.
The only thing I cooked everything of was the camembert and the honey mustard sausages. Oh my god, that's so good.
Look, I've got a big hole in mine.
Mine not. Oh my god, they are delicious. Oh, I love them. Those I might actually have to stock up and get 3 as well for, because that'd be 18 for a tenner. Oh my god, why is it that the best party food comes out at Christmas? Because you can't get half of this all year round. Like, you can't get the hoisin buns, you can't get the coloured gyozas, you can't get chicken katsu curry spring rolls or Christmas dinner spring rolls. Fair enough, Christmas dinner spring rolls. Because normal, like, party food throughout the year is like your Oriental or Indian box, mozzarella sticks, some chicken bits, and oh my god, I completely forgot. Guess what we forgot?
What?
We've got some chicken Christmas trees from Iceland.
Oh no, I don't.
Basically, if you saw the 24 Hours Eating Halloween food, they're from Iceland. They're literally just, we had chicken ghosts before, but these are chicken Christmas trees. I think it's £3 for a bag at Iceland. Let me know down below if you've tried them, because they look very, very nice, but it's just going to be chicken in it. And the last thing to try is a samosa. These are the chicken tikka finest samosas. They come with a mango chutney, but again, I haven't used the sauce.
Them, thank you.
Why not?
No, because it's chicken tikka. You have
You
one,
eat
not
chicken
me.
tikka, Mum.
No, I don't.
You do eat chicken tikka
No, I
from
don't.
the Indian. Yes, you do. You have a starter of chicken
wait a
tikka,
minute,
Mother.
then.
Right, so these are the chicken tikka samosas.
Oh.
As I say, I think this was 8 in the pack for a £5. And yes, highly excited for these as well.
Like that.
I can't even finish my mouth. Did you not tell when you bit into it what was on top?
Chili seeds or something, isn't it? What's on the top? Chili seeds.
Red chili flakes. The filling isn't as good as I thought it would be. I thought like you'd have big bits of chicken in it, but again it's been like compressed down. I'm going back to my cheese. So, time to rate. Let's go in order of what we ate, otherwise I forget.
Oh,
Gyozas and buns.
10.
I'll give them a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Geyser's bones. Pigs in blankets. In Yorkshire pudding, I'll give them like an 8.
Yeah, yeah.
Roast beef ones.
7.
See, I'd give them an 8.5. I really like the horseradish and chutney in them. The mini pies from M&S. Steak ones.
8.
See, now I'd give them a 6 because I don't think they was filled as much. But the chicken, I would give an 8.
Yeah, yeah, 8 with them.
They was nice. Chorizo pigs in blankets, 9. Because I love chorizo.
I'd say 7 for me.
Chicken and chorizo paella bites, I'd give... I'm going to give them a 9 because I really like them.
I'd say 6.
You didn't like them at all. Even though she loves paella.
Yeah, but I do like them.
Hey. And then we had the Christmas dinner spring rolls. I'll give them a 9. I really like them.
8.
8. Katsu curry spring rolls, 10.
6.
What?
I didn't like them much.
And she says to me, I don't want to be harsh with my ratings. I'll give the katsu curries a 10 out of 10. And then
3 for that.
chicken tikka samosa. I give that a 5. It was nice, but there weren't much filling in it. I thought it'd be more like chicken pieces,
Well, I'll be
but
good
it's
then.
like pan.
Say 4.
4.
I don't know.
And the vol au vents, I'm
not
giving
very
them a 4.
Yeah, not very good for.
Too much pastry, not enough filling, overrated.
But the little sausages, honey and mustard, 10.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
10.
I'll give them a 9.
Yeah.
You like them. And
Yeah.
I will rate my camembert 10 out of 10 because that's what I'm going to be demolishing. And Mama G can't give her verdict on that because she doesn't eat the cheese.
Well, have another little sausage, please.
We're going to take the sausage. So we're going to chill and watch some TV. And then you'll probably check in with us. What's the time now?
8 o'clock, isn't it?
20 to 8.
7. 10 o'clock.
See you about 9, half 9 for some cakes.
Not 10 o'clock.
I'll probably see you before for some cheese and crackers, and then we'll get into the desserts when she wants to, eh? Very successful, I think.
Always got you on my mind, but I know this time you're on top of my list. Only wish, and as we decorate the tree, only you and me. I'll be making plans, make you understand. I'm not gonna play it safe. I'm not gonna play it safe. It's going down on Christmas Day. 'Cause I've been trying to tell you in every way. Yeah, I've been trying to show you, but somehow failed. I wanna have someone to hold. Walking through the falling snow. I've been trying to tell you in every way, but now I'll get it done. I'm not gonna wait and right around the mistletoe. I'm gonna let my feelings show. I've been waiting.
So, it's quite a bit later now, so someone is now in their pyjamas. But, cheese and crackers time. And you would have seen from the pan over, we've got the mugshot Christmas dinner pasta, which we've got, I think, from Home Bargains or B&M. We've also got the ginsters. Is it ginsters or ginsters?
I don't
I don't actually know how you say. I say ginsters. Festive chicken and stuffing bake. And then we've got our pates, we've got some cheeses. Of course, we've got the chutney from Ideal Home Show. I should have bought us some. Oh, we've got the tray. You can have it off if need to.
Oh.
And then we've got all of our crisps. So, first things first, we need to try the hot stuff. So, no, maybe we can have a Baileys hot chocolate when we have all the cakes.
No, maybe you could have a little Baileys now.
No, not with this. It might be a bit sickly.
sickly.
Cheese
Okay,
and
then.
Baileys.
Baileys
Baileys and chocolate. We can have one later on. As I say, it's going to be a late night editing tonight. So probably, what's the time now? It's just gone 9 o'clock. So I think if after that we'll probably have, she pulls these weird faces. Probably about 11ish we can have our Baileys chocolate cakes. So it's going to be a late night editing for me anyway. So the first thing is the mugshot. So it's just like a random mugshot, just like your normal one, but it's Christmas dinner flavour. So it said that it was turkey, veg. You can definitely see the veg in it. And it actually don't smell too bad. Stunk the kitchen out a bit, but...
Nice smell.
You know what, that ain't too bad for £1. I'm sure I got this from Home Bargains or B&M. Yeah, there's your fault.
Well, thank you. Yeah, because you bought it home with the haul, didn't you?
Yeah. That's not actually too
What's
bad.
it called? Christmas?
This is a Christmas dinner mug shot.
Oh, right.
And I haven't actually seen this because I'm always eyeing up the mug shots in my Tesco. I haven't even seen this one in our Tesco. So it might
You know
only
what
be...
these smells like? My chicken ones. You know the chicken ones
Yeah,
I like?
but it's got like... You can tell there's stuffing in it.
Oh, nice.
It tastes like... Kind of like the turkey sandwich
Well,
in a
if it's
pasta.
in the juice, Shannon,
I know, when we go January, we'll be stocking up.
Because it could be slimming for us, eh?
Well, no, it's probably not if you see all the reds and that in it. It's actually got quite a nice little
that's
flavour
nice.
in it.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's definitely a lot more veg pieces in it. So there's loads of like carrot in it that you can see. Brandon just called and he was like, how's the 24 hours going? I was like, fine. He was like, you do realise it's like gone 9 o'clock. He's like, you having dessert? I was like, we haven't even had cheese and crackers yet. I was like, we've got a bit waylaid. So very late night for us. He was like, great. I like that.
Yeah, it's nice.
I wish I'd bought more now. Could have took some to work for.
Well, if we see them, we get them.
Yeah, make sure you stick around because Home Bargains, best believe, I think it is. So our first Sunday in January will be our last week of Vlogmas. So then the following Sunday, which I think is the 9th.
Are we back to normal then?
Yeah, we'll be back to our hauls. I'm going to now do all of my hauls on a Sunday. I asked whether you wanted them all at the beginning of the month back to back, kind of like what we do for haul week, and it come back that throughout the year you'd actually just like them on a set day. So I've kind of gone for like Shannon shopping spree Sundays. So every Sunday we're going to have a haul, except the last Sunday, which will be sit down with Shan. So you're going to have at least 2 bargain shops, definitely a Primark, and then if I have any extra hauls, they can just be extra uploads. But yeah, we're going to go back to normal with our hauls.
Nice.
That's actually really nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely a lot more like carrot and like herbs. A lot more like parsley
Did you
and that.
keep the wrapping you can show the viewers?
I've found it.
Oh, you've shown it, okay then.
Mmm. I'll give that a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, put something on there to keep it hot, Shannon.
And just put a bit of picture mail. I'll give that like a solid 9 out of 10.
Yeah, so that.
I would like it more. I think the better thing for it would be if it had turkey pieces in it.
Yeah, but what do you expect for, what was it, 69 pence?
Yeah.
39 pence? Or
So the next thing is the Ginsters festive chicken and stuffing bake. So these are more commonly known for their steak bakes. It did say you could put it in the oven, which I wish I had done because I do like it crispy, but hey ho. Right. Ooh.
And what's this called? Chicken and stuffing?
This is a festive chicken and stuffing bake, and that is filled out, and it's hot. Right. We're gonna. Right. Well, you can have your half first. I'll let you eat first before me.
I only have the little one because I'm not very hungry.
What do you mean you're not hungry? People think you've been eating all day. I'm just going to be picking it up and shoving it in the cup. Careful though, because it is hot on the bottom.
Oh, wait a minute then.
Look, it actually does smell really nice. I did get 2 of these. So it may be. I've got another one because I thought, oh, Dada can have it. But if it's nice, I might just keep it.
But you always find with these pasties, you know, you go round the edges.
Oh yeah, they never
It's
fill the
thick.
edges.
But
It was only £1 with a club card, so I thought, oh, get a couple. I love a steak thing. Like, I was really bad. I love a steak
well, you
bake.
have a bit of it.
I love my heart.
Yeah. Oh.
It seems like it's got a decent bit of filling though.
And I might go Thursday because they've still got our little, you know, the J2Os we like. Instead of £6, they're £3. They're on offer until the 4th of their 1st. So I may get a 3 and 3 again because I like them.
That filling is on par with M&S chicken and leek filling. I really like that.
What's
That's
that?
a nice filling in there.
What's that? Ginsters or whatever you call it.
And definitely tastes chicken, definitely tastes stuffing. Nice pieces of chicken and a nice little sauce.
Maybe if you'd have done it in the oven, it might have stayed crispy. But I do like some pies like that. You know, you go to the chip shop and you buy a soggy bottom pie. I like that.
A what?
The bottom of the thing is all soft, like a soggy bottom, as I say. Like that type. You've got the lid on, but the bottom is all like squibby. It's not suet, but it's very soft. With all the mince in it and everything.
And I like the top because it's got like a herb and crust crumb on the top.
Yeah.
I'll give that a 10 out of 10. I'll rate that. I should have bought loads of them because the other day...
No, but perhaps they're just showing it for Christmas to see how people get on with it. Then
yeah, it won't be a thing all year round though,
no.
will it? My little snack wagon man, he loves me at the minute. I don't know why, but I've gone to him like nearly every morning. And I go there for the purpose of getting a nice baguette.
Yes, Shannon, you can see.
Thanks. I go there with the purpose of getting a nice baguette, and I don't always end up coming away with the pies and pasties. The other morning, I went out there, and I said to him, I don't know what I fancy, but I want food. So he knows me really well. He was like, steak and kidney pie. I was like, yep, get one of them in the bag. He was like, we fancying a bit of bacon and cheese turnover? I was like, all on them. And then he was like, want any more? Or you just want your crisp? I was like, no, we'll go for another like pastry, and then I'll have my bag of crisp. And then I think I went for the steak and mushroom peppered slice.
Oh, that's similar to this then, isn't
Kind of, but oh, it's so nice.
Is it homemade?
I don't think so.
Oh.
But it's so nice. He's like, you're having 3 pastries and a bag of crisps for your breakfast. I was like, I need to kick this in the head in the new year. He was like, what about all my income? He's like, I hope the other man don't go on a health kick. I won't be coming round anymore. I love that. Oh my God. Okay.
Not extravagant.
I like my food.
No, but the way you're describing things, you're going way over.
I like my food.
Just say that's very nice. Not oh. Like a little penguin. Oh.
Well, I'm going to be going back to my Tesco tomorrow, and if they've got it, I'm going to clear the whole shelf for them. I like that.
No Gardos today.
Gyosis. You can't say that because it's supposed to be the same fucking days. Yum, yum, yum. I might have another little bit of the pasta. Out of the pasta and that, what do you prefer?
Pasta.
Oh, see, I prefer that because I like the pastry. Well, that was fan-dabby-dozy. Now, cheese and crackers. There is a lot of cheese and a lot of crackers. I'm not actually going to cut these ones because I think they're going to be a bit piddly to cut. And I thought we'll show you and we can actually use them over Christmas. So these were from Asda.
£1.
£1 each. So we've got a Wensleydale cheddar cheese. Like when you take it out, it's obviously not going to have Santa on the cheese for a pound, but it's a nice little packaging. And then we've got a Yorkshire Wensleydale cheese, which was the Mr. Snowman. And then we have red Leicester cheese, which is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. We also have from Tesco's pork and garlic Brussels pate. This was only £1. Now, I love a bit of pate, but when you see the recommended amount that you're supposed to put on a cracker, it's like barely a smithereen. So I kind of don't follow the guidelines. That would actually be a really good video to do. Eating the recommended serving portions of food.
Would be like mice.
Like a recommended serving of pasta compared to like what we would cook.
It would just be like that.
Oh, let us...
Is that red onion chutney?
Yeah, so this is the red onion chutney that we got from the Ideal Home Show. Of course, if I'm having cheese and crackers, I've got to have the full shebang. Nice. Let me know if that's something you would want to see. Me and Mama G having to eat the recommended portion servings for 24 hours. That I think that would be an eye-opener.
Because they would see how much we eat. They would say, poor mum.
Well, let's just put it this way. So, you know, like the Tesco pasta bake trays, they say that serves 4. I eat one of them on my own and I'm still hungry.
No, but that's for you and B between you, isn't it?
Yeah, but I've polished one of them off before.
Yeah, I know.
The chicken carbonara.
But that's saying that if that's for 4, that's £1 each.
And I ate a whole one on my own.
So perhaps £1 each with a lettuce leaf. Pardon me, next year.
Oh, I'm going to schedule that in for the new year. That's going to be a good video.
We'll do that.
We could do like breakfast and it will tell you like how much coffee you're supposed to have because I think you go OTT with your coffee and milk and that.
No, I don't have milk.
Oh,
I don't have milk or sugar. No, I have a black tea Oh, but I've been having that lemon tea lately.
And like biscuits. I think it's like a recommended thing of digestives. There's like 2 digestives out of that pack.
I have to fancy digestive Shan because I've got some cakes out there now.
Like Reese's peanut butter. It's like I think 1 cup per serving, not the whole bag. I'm going to schedule that. That was a good idea for Shannon Lee. Anyway, for the crackers, we have got Tesco Finest. How much were these on club card? A couple of quid, wouldn't they?
Oh, I think so.
I think that was like 3 or 3.50, but if you had a club card, you got it for 2 quid. I love these ones because they've got such a good selection. You've got the graham cracker, sweet wheat, sea salt and chive, poppy pepper, beet and seed, and vegetable cracker. All at the bottom, the little selection there. And then, as I say, we have these, which were...
I can't remember. 2.
I think these were like £2.50 or possibly £3, but you get 16 cheeses in here.
16?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes, you get cheddar, red Leicester, double Gloucester, and cheddar with garlic and herb.
All
But you
in
get
different
4
shapes?
of each.
Oh, right.
So that is the little box that it looks like. And then if we open it up, you've got, so I'm going to say, right, that's the red Leicester in a star. And then you've got cheddar in a snowman. And then you've got cheddar and garlic in a Christmas tree. That's the one I'm eyeing up.
No, that's mine.
And then, what was the other one? Red Leicester. This, oh, actually, I don't know what the difference between double Gloucester and red Leicester is.
Because they're both red.
Yeah, we've got something else in a gingerbread shape. So actually, for 3 quid for 16 things, that ain't actually too bad. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let us assemble our cheese and crackers. Because as I say, this is meticulous work now, assembling it. If you want the pate, well, you might have a bit more pate than me with cheese. But you've got to have like the cheese, the chutney. So we shall come back once we've assembled it. All right? Going to have a nice little masterpiece now. Right, you would have seen a pan over there. We've got a selection. We've got the double Gloucester. Well, I have because I've just ate half of it and it was delicious. Mum's got the full cheddar snowman. Then we've each got half of a garlic and herb cheese Christmas tree. And then we've got the pate to start. And we've also got the wooden spoon delicious red onion marmalade, which when I opened it, smelled lovely. Also the cheeses, it wasn't 16, it was 12. So 12 for £3, I think, which isn't too bad. It's still like 25p a cheese thing, and they're decent
and it's
sizes.
nice texture as well, isn't it?
Yeah. So what should we go for first?
The one, my red one, that one, please.
So we'll go with the garlic and herb cheese.
Yes.
So we've got a selection of the crackers each as well. Mum's got the I was going to say in case it dropped. Mum's got the beetroot. I've got the poppy and seed
What's
chive.
that? Beetroot biscuit?
Yeah, but it doesn't taste like beetroot.
Oh.
Tesco won't do that cheese on its own. Like, you can go into Tesco and get a block of this garlic and herb cheese. It's only in the festive patch. I'd like to buy a big block of it.
Oh, so they only do it just for Christmas time then? Obviously, isn't it?
That would be so nice, crumbled on the top of a lasagna.
I like it because it's soft.
I probably wouldn't advise with these cheeses to try and spread them. They are soft, as Mum says, like slightly soft, but I wouldn't say they're like a spreadable cheese.
No,
they're like you have a big block of cheese on your crackers. The pate as well, when we opened it, that is very garlicky. So if you like a nice garlic pate, pork and garlic Brussels pate. I think, what's the other one? Ardennes? So if we go for the pate one next, that's your one.
Yeah.
Mum's got like the Hovis style biscuit, and I think I've got the Hovis style and chive one.
You know what I could do with you is a little drop of brandy.
You can get that when you get the Christmas stock up.
Well, we've got a drink now. I might partake and just ask Ed to treat me to the half bowl.
Very nice. I used to go for a stage. Was it just plain Brussels pate I used to have? I used to love water biscuits.
Yeah.
With pate and a slice of cucumber on the top.
Yeah,
and if I was feeling a bit spicy, I'd have a slice of spring onion on top for a bit of crunch.
Yeah. When you was younger.
Or pate on Rivita with cucumber slices I used to have. See, that could be a healthy, like, dish.
But it's got red on it.
Yeah, well, that's a fifth of the pack. We're just not gonna.
Oh.
I was seeing if it said. So this pack contains 5 servings. So if you had it out and fingered it, you'd probably still get a few crackers out of that, or like a couple of Rivitas.
What, and a little bit of a salad.
Yeah. As I say, we're not looking at the recommended size portions just now.
It all depends how thick you have it, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I slather them in there. And then the last one we're going to have, as I say, don't think that this is the last of the cheese and crackers we're having, because we need to try the stars, but I'm probably going to do another round of cheese and crackers after, let's be honest. But I uploaded the footage earlier, and this video is almost ridiculously long already, so you're probably not going to want to see me stuffing my face with cheese and crackers till about probably 11 o'clock at night. And also I've done it this way, because if you have cheese before bed, you get nightmares.
Oh, that's not what I'm saying.
Like, you shouldn't have cheese before bed, so I thought we'll have this and then we can have the chocolate before bed. So, the last one we have, Mum has got the normal cheddar snowman with the onion marmalade, and I have got red Gloucester with the red onion marmalade.
Thank you.
I'm excited for this. This chutney smells so good, and as I say, I do love good chutney. Don't really like buying chutneys from the supermarkets though. I am a bit fussy. If I fancy a good chutney, I will get like a Tesco Finest, or I'll try and find one that's like of a little brand. So it might be
cheddar.
Yeah,
that's fine.
so it might be like if we go to a garden centre or anything, I can't just buy like a normal run-of-the-mill chutney. I think because I don't have it often, I like a nice one. So I say every time we go garden centres, or if we go somewhere and there's a little kiosk or anything, that's the first thing I get. Like chutneys, sauces, sides, love it.
Chutney's real nice. Where'd you get that one?
This is one we got from Ideal Home Show.
Oh, I thought that was one of them you got at the garden centres when you was away.
Wow. The Wooden Spoon Preserving Company. Y in Kent. W-Y-E. Why?
Where's that then?
I don't know, it's in Kent. So it's a
Well,
nice little local one.
Just because I come from Kent, Jen, I don't know everywhere in Kent.
TN25.
TN.
It's like Tunbridge way, isn't it?
Oh, it might be, or Tenterton. Look on Google.
That is very, very nice. Let's quickly Google the Wooden Spoon Company.
And it wasn't too expensive, really, was it? Was it £4? I
think it was like 2 for £6.
Oh.
Ashford.
Oh.
Next time we have a road trip to the outlet.
Oh.
Oh my God, don't say they've got a... I think you can buy it online.
But do they do other things as well, like garlic?
Yeah, they do loads. It's like chutneys, jams, marmalades, preservatives.
Oils. Oh.
Have no fear. We can get it online. We can get it online because I've got the Dragon's Breath one.
What's that then?
Onion, chilli and garlic chutney.
Oh, he's got that, but the other one.
A garlic, like a chilli hot version.
Yeah, because he likes hot stuff.
I will actually leave that website down in the descriptions box below as say my lovely. So you can't get Christmas delivery now, it's just popped up on the website. But if you are someone who loves a chutney, loves jams, like I say, it's not just savoury, it's sweet things on as well.
It's not a chutney, it's called a marmalade.
They call it marmalade, but it's like a chutney. I'll leave it down below and say I love supporting little smaller businesses because
and that's how
keeps them in business,
isn't it?
Well, it's very, very far from us, but Mum used to be a Kent girl, so right. Snack time.
I still am.
We don't live in Kent though, do we, Mama?
No, but I was born in Kent.
Right. What crisp should we go for first?
Whatever you want.
I have been so excited to try the Tesco turkey and stuffing
All
bites.
right, then we'll go then.
Right, so this is the bag. These were £1?
No, more than that, I think, wasn't it?
150?
Maybe.
They wouldn't have been more than a couple of quid.
No.
So these are the Tesco turkey. Oh, cannon. It's focusing on mother. Turkey and stuffing Tesco bites. And then when they come out, they remind me of that cereal, Golden Nugget.
No, boulders. You know the cereal boulders? The little balls. They're called boulders, aren't they?
I think it's called Golden Nuggets.
I don't think it is, then. Allow me to know something, please.
Oh my god, they're so good.
A bit cheese on me, baby. They're like.
They're like, what's it, quaver texture?
No, pardon me, excuse me, viewers. You know cheese balls?
Yeah, like,
But they're
aerated.
smaller and more crunchy, aren't they? Cheese balls, they're like big things.
And you know what? I know it's turkey and stuffing, but they're really... The taste is very similar to Sensations Chicken and Thyme.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I love them crisps.
I could sit and demolish that bag. Oh my god. Brandon would love these. He won't be having any though. Oh my god. Thank goodness I'm finishing work soon, because if not, that big bag would be sitting in my drawer. And instead of the snack man, I would just devour a whole bag of these. Even in the new year, I think I still might treat myself once a week just to one pastry.
Yeah. But you're looking at another gym now, though, aren't you? You can't go to the gym and then come run round to the snack man and have a pastry once a week. You can have a lettuce leaf.
Everything in moderation. Oh, I really like them. One more before, because that's addictive. And then, where did you get these ones? So I've seen these before in like the bargain shops. But did you get them in Iceland, you said?
Yes, Iceland.
So these are Mackie's of Scotland pigs in blanket flavour. But I think they also do a turkey and stuffing flavour as well.
Yeah, that's the red packet.
Yeah. And these, they're a nice thick crisp. They definitely look like Sensations. Like the style of them. A thick cut crisp.
Not for me.
I was expecting to have a lot more flavour.
No, it's you either like the flavour of pigs in blankets or you don't, isn't it? But I'm not all that keen on them when we have them on a dinner.
Oh, I love them. They're a nice texture crisp. So as I say, they're very much like a Sensations McCoy style thick cut.
I think that was only £1. I'm sure there was.
But for the amount of coating that's on them, I did expect them to have a bit more flavour.
Well, they're not bad for £1, Shannon.
Yeah. Not too bad. So out of them two, what would you rate Mackie's?
Still quite nice. I'd give them a 7. 7.5.
Yeah. I'll agree with that 7. The turkey and stuffing, I'm sorry, I'll give them a 10. I could devour them.
No, I would give them 8.
8?
But I like the cheese and crackers.
So someone might actually be having a few cheese and crackers after this. Right. The next two are from M&S. So we've got the regular tortilla style. So these are just simply tortilla chips, lightly salted, but in a Christmas tree shape. How much were these?
$1.50, I think.
150.
I think maybe 125. I can't remember.
But under £2.
Yes, yes.
And then we've got Turkey Feast combo mix.
150.
These ones 150. I'm very intrigued with these because you'll see in a minute the shapes. They kind of remind me of, you know, Walker's mix-ups where you get like the French fries, the What's-Its, the Doritos, all of that.
Yeah, and mix and match.
So it's like corn shapes. Oh, great, I've just dropped one. So, I'm going to put you there because you keep focusing on Mum.
Oh, I'll get rid of that.
It's like little, almost like wagon wheels, pumpkins, pasta tubes. It's like quite a random little selection of shapes.
But is it all turkey flavour then?
Yeah, Turkey Feast combo.
Oh, this is what I've got, Dad. Oh, these are nice.
turkey flavour seasoned shaped potato snacks. You can tell they're like a potato snack. They remind me of like hula hoops. Why are you blowing a quiz?
No, I was blowing a tune through the tube.
Mmm.
Yeah, they're good, they are.
If you like hula hoop consistency,
I like that one.
or like hula hoop texture, this is what they're like.
It's not like, you know, what's them prawn things that dissolve in your mouth?
Prawn crackers.
No.
No, because it's potato.
No, it's not called prawn crackers. The ones, they're in a bag. They're pink. They're called prawn something. You put them on your tongue.
Oh, skips.
That's it. It's similar thing, but you can taste the turkey. It's similar to...
But they don't dissolve. They're like a hula hoop.
Yeah,
they're potato snack.
yeah.
I'll give them a 9.
Yeah, very good. I like them.
I wouldn't rate them above my turkey and stuffing bites.
Oh, no, I would.
Would you?
Yeah.
And then the last snack, my lovelies, is just the plain tortilla chips. But I love how they're like all festive colours. Yellow, green, and red. These are just simply, we should have had a nice salsa.
What flavours are they?
They're just plain.
Oh,
just lightly
coloured.
salted.
Right.
I'll give them an 8 because they're coloured
Mm.
and star shaped. But it's just a regular tortilla chip. Right. That is our little late night cheese and crackers. So it sounds like we're both...
Cheesecake later.
We're going to be having desserts later, don't worry. This is probably not all that we're going to eat. We're probably going to have some more cheese and crackers after this. And then I say, probably going to be like 11ish, I'm not even going to lie. Might get like a nice hot chocolate done. Add a little bit of Baileys in it because it can't be a Christmas video without some Baileys. And then we get all the cakes out. We can get the cheesecake slices. And we can have all of this again, but with desserts and sweetness. So we shall see you. She'll probably half be a kip. And I will...
No, I won't. I'll stay up.
With this food, she's staying up. See you in a bit.
I've been waiting for so long for you, but now I got a plan. I know just what to do. 'Cause I've been trying to tell you in every way. Yeah, I've been trying to show you, but somehow failed. I wanna have someone to hold. Walking through the falling snow. I've been trying to tell you in every way, but now I get done. I'm not going away. And right around the mistletoe, I'm gonna let my feelings show. I'm just trying to tell you. Wanna have someone to hold. Walking through the falling snow. I'm no longer going away. Right around the mistletoe. I'm gonna let it show. I'm gonna let it show. I'm gonna let it show.
Right. A little bit of editing done and I'm peckish again. It is very late now, so we're just going to kind of wrap this up, my lovelies. There are a few things on here that you won't see. So with the 3 packs of biscuits that we got from Tesco, gingerbread men, vanilla reindeers and chocolate and orange penguins, they was £1. You'll probably see us stuffing our faces with them in a vlogmas. So as I say, if you want to see our opinion on them, just keep tuned for some vlogmases. But I've got like the main bits and bobs that we need to try. So I've got the little selection ball that you would have seen in the pan over, but I don't know what to start with. What do you want to start with?
The chocolate one in the corner at the top left.
That one.
Yeah.
So this is the Rudolph rain cake, but it's exactly the same. Oh God, Cannon. Cannon. There we go. It's the reindeer roof cake.
Rudolph.
Reindeer. Rudolph the reindeer cake, but it's exactly like the one we had at Halloween, which was the scary pumpkin one. So that's your part. It's literally like a Swiss roll. literally like a Swiss roll, and then you've got your filling inside. I love these already. I say the pumpkin ones, I had like 3 out of 4 of them, didn't I? I love them. They will always get a 10 out of 10 from me because I absolutely love them. Right, Soreen. So Soreen at Easter, I think we got some type of lemon one. They done an Easter special. Halloween, we had the blood orange one. And then for winter / Christmas, they've actually done 2. They've done a gingerbread one and a raspberry and white chocolate. You see that? I love the little packaging. How cute if you've got like a little kid for their lunchbox to take them in. I love that the majority of stuff is also in wrappers, so that like we can get rid of the boxes and just put them in our little cabinet where we have all of our snacks, because I have a feeling there's going to be quite a lot of them after this. So if we go in first with the white chocolate and raspberry. Oh, smells nice.
It's not in the shape of a snowman though, is it? It's
no, it's just their normal little Soreen loaves.
I'm going to have a drink, viewers.
Oh yeah, you would have seen we had our Baileys hot chocolate. I've cracked open the litre bottle of Baileys because why not?
Ooh, ooh.
I don't like be stiffly with my Baileys pourings.
I can, you put quite a bit of coffee in, haven't you? What sort of coffee was it, latte?
Just a plain cappuccino.
Oh, right. But you put some Baileys in.
That's white chocolate and raspberry.
Right.
That's our snowman one. It's just always Soreen's got that.
No, it's the malt
texture
loaf,
like malt loaf, like chewy.
That is malt loaf. Because malt loaf is the dark one, but obviously they keep the recipe and just put filling in it. Not that one.
We'll come back to the gingerbread after, because that's the texture. Right. We'll go for the cookie.
Okay.
I'm excited for these. So these were from the Co-op. They were £1 and they are 6 Santa cookies and milk cookies. Obviously, it's cookies in there. Oh, they're very soft. Oh.
Thank you.
I didn't expect that.
Did you think a cookie's going to be crunchy? I like a cookie like this. Show me your thumb.
No, because that's the fake
one.
one.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'm trying to make them last until Christmas. That's proper like milk and cookies vibe. You're still munching on the malt loaf. And if you're sitting there thinking they go through a lot of food, we don't eat this every day. Like, yes, we like our food, but we don't eat to this extreme every day. The only time...
And not this sweet stuff like this, do we?
I've got to be in the mood for sweet stuff. So, like Mother Nature, I'm all here for it. But the only time when I do actually indulge like this is when I'm on holiday.
Well, why?
I think I've paid for all inclusive. I'm going to get my money's worth.
Hopefully next year, maybe. You will go. Keep your fingers crossed.
Who knows with the way the world is going
It just seems so long, isn't it? You've missed 2, haven't you?
I would say the raspberry and white chocolate mini loaf, I give that like a 7. It is really nice. It's just the texture.
Yeah.
I'm used to having malt loaf with that texture, and like with there's malt loaf currants.
Yeah, but malt loaf dark I like with butter on.
So it's nice. I would give that a 7. What would you give it? 7. And the cookie, I'd actually give an 8. I really like the milk and cookies vibe. Right, let me actually have a little bit of my Baileys. I say, now the bottle's open, it's just rude. We're just going to have to drink it throughout the week. I mean, drinking on a work night, but hey ho, it's Christmas. I should have put a bit of sugar in mine. Yeah. Anyway, right. Cake bars. We've got the cake bar wars. We've got Cadbury's cake bar, which is winter gingerbread. And then McVitie's one for Rudolph, which is just a classic chocolate one. So let's cut these up and we'll have half of each. I say, I don't see why the brands don't do, like, say, once a month, just have like a new little thing come out, because they bring so much out for the festive seasons. And then throughout the year, like, our food's just boring. So they need to do a little bit something else, I think. So, right. This is Cadbury's Winter Gingerbread mini roll.
Thank you.
Oh, it's like a gingerbread cream. That top bit's like the cream.
This is quite nice, isn't it?
Was not expecting that. I thought like the sponge
it's like
was...
an orange toast, isn't it?
Mum, it's gingerbread.
Oh. Oh, it's just coming to me now.
I thought the sponge was going to be gingerbread flavoured, but it's not. I think there's like a cream on the top. I think that's what the gingerbread is. Very surprising. I say, I thought it was just going to be...
Could you pass them on your tissues, please? Okay.
And then this one, this is just like a classic what you would have in a lunchbox. This is just a McVitie's chocolate cake bar. So as I say, they practically look identical. It's just this one will be plain chocolate. Oh no. I don't remember these being like a normal sponge.
And which ones are these, Lou?
So these are McVitie's. One for Rudolph chocolate cake bar.
Oh. Coconut. That white stuff, is it coconut?
Vanilla sponge cake with chocolate flavoured cream. No coconut.
Oh.
Your taste buds are way off.
I am old.
You have gingerbread and think it's orange. That's really nice. That's more of a lunchbox.
This is nice. I prefer this one to the other one.
I see, I like
the
that
other
one.
was a bit sickly.
You couldn't have like a lot of them other ones. Like even for me, I love gingerbread, but one of them and I'd be done. I do love a bit of gingerbread. I'm going to save that towards the end because that's what I'm excited to try. These we had last year, I believe. They are Mr. Kipling Winter Whirls. So they're basically like a Viennese whirl, but they have... Ow! Almost just sliced my nail. I'm sure it's an apple and blackcurrant jam for the winter whirl.
Oh, thank you.
As saying, we had these at Easter as well. We had the lemon whirl of it.
Mm.
Now, I don't... Did we have these last year?
I don't know. I think you had some of the mince pies with the frosting, wasn't it?
Yeah, so these are Mr. Kipling again. These are his festive bakewells. So it's literally just going to be like a cherry bakewell, but it's got icing and then like red, green and white hundreds and thousands. How much were all of these? These were like £1, £1.50 max for the boxes, weren't they?
I think the winter wells was £1. Then winter wells.
Yeah.
I think that was £1.
They weren't like more than £1, £1.50
No.
for the packs of them.
And the crumbly things. The only dear thing was the reindeer things, £2 for 4.
Oh, the first Cadbury Whirl ones.
Yeah.
I say the next thing that we'll be doing like 24 hours for a themed food will probably be Easter food.
Or maybe New Year we can just have the buffet.
Yeah, but like, you know, like we have Halloween themed food,
But
Christmas.
did you see now? People can't go to Trafalgar Square, no fireworks all stopped now again. 2 years running.
I love that because I love marzipan.
You like marzipan? No, it's frangipane, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Is it called, because it's almondy flavour, isn't it? So it's frangipane.
Now when I was little I never used to like cherry bakewells and it must have only been, I'd say the past, yeah. I don't know why. Past 2-3 years, someone brought them in at work one day And I was like, oh, I'll have one, just wanted something sweet. And I loved it. And now I love a bit of marzipan, frangipane, whatever it is, cherry bakewell, you know the drill. I like that. I say, and all the little bits and bobs. Apart from the cupcakes and the Tesco bits you'll see in a minute. God. Like a child. Apart from the Tesco bits and the tarts, all of these would have been like under £2 or so. But yeah, the next like actual occasion themed food will be Easter.
Yeah, yeah. Rabbits. Rabbit stew.
And I hope they do it again. Remember Mr. Kipling done the frosted fancies, but in all the colours. Lemon. I think there was a strawberry one we had last year.
All different ones.
Fondant fancies.
Yeah. Again, they're only £1, aren't they?
The Viennese rolls were in lemon.
Yeah.
I think we got a mini carrot cake. There was a lot of lemon stuff because obviously Easter. Aye, Cannon's flashing. Let me be right back. There we go. Sorry if it's changed slightly. Let's say Cannon was there flashing, saying that we've been yakking too much. So let's try and wrap this up. Next thing, right. I am very excited for these. These are Mr. Kipling again, but they're winter berry and custard crumble melts. So I do think that these are meant to be served warm, but we're just going to go with it. So it's basically like a fruit crumble and custard all in one. Right, you're going to have to be very, you've got to serve it because they're crumbly. It kind of gives me vibes of McDonald's mince pie. That, oh, almost just dropped it. That had the custard inside. It's actually fruit bits in it. I just got a bit of apple. Mmm.
So if you warm these up and add a bit of custard.
Yeah, more custard and heat it up. Oh, I like that. That's a good little concoction though. So if you haven't got custard, it's got the custard in it. But I love, you know from like last winter, I love my things swimming in custard. Huh?
I don't think I'm going to be
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4,
no.
5 more little bits. That's actually a good little idea. I've not seen that before.
Okay.
That's what I was going to say. So, raspberry and white chocolate, I'd give that a 7. What would you give that?
8.
8. Then the winter gingerbread cake bar.
Only 6.
I'll give that a 7.5. I like that one. Mr. Rudolph's cake bar.
10.
Oh, she gives that a 10. I'll give it about an 8. Santa's milk and cookies.
7.5.
I'm giving that a 9. I really like that one. Viennese well, I'd give like an 8 because it's a returning favourite.
Yeah.
The Bakewell, I'd give a 9 just purely because I love the cherry Bakewell style. You give that an 8. And then the berry thing, I'd give that like an 8.5. I think if that was hot,
yeah, I'll give that
nice.
9. I quite like that.
That'd be nice.
Hmm.
And then the last little thing from this platter is this is the tolls that these challenges take on, my lovelies. The little Soreen mini gingerbread one. I'll only give you a little
Shannon,
bit of this.
I'm going to have to go on the bug after this.
She won't. She'll go lay in her bed and watch TV. I've got to edit these videos. I'll get hungry just re-editing them. Right. I'll only give you a little bit of this because this is pure gingerbread, alright? And we all know she doesn't really like gingerbread. You might be going to Kip.
No.
It's just that consistency, isn't it?
Now, if you give me a brown bit with a bit
See,
of butter
I like
on,
malt loaf with butter.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very strong.
I don't like that. That's ginger, isn't it?
Gingerbread.
Yeah. No. 5.
That is very strong, even for me.
It's different tasting the thing like instead of having the candles on, isn't it?
Yeah,
the
but like,
gingerbread candles.
I can sit and eat a box of gingerbread biscuits. But that, oh,
it's probably all right if you say, what's them people, vegans? Or people who...
Vegans.
Yeah.
It is actually vegan approved.
Oh, right, so it's all right for vegan people then. They like squidgy stuff.
I think I like gingerbread cookies because they're crunchy. They're like biscuits. That being chewy is like very...
But if we had a sour and normal...
oh yeah, I love with loaf of butter.
We'd be all right, wouldn't it? Oh, well,
I would still give that an 8.
no,
personally
6.
because I like it. It's just very strong. Like, I wouldn't put that in a kid's lunchbox unless they really love gingerbread, because it might be a little bit too much for them. But let's move on to some cold bits. Move on to some cold bits. So these were part of Tesco's 3 for 2 once again. So the Tesco Finest passion fruit cheesecake bites, these were, I think, £4 for 8. So a bit pricey because they were on the Tesco Finest. And then the original ones were 8 vanilla for £3. Let's have a look. So we'll only have half a little square because I know you're getting full up now. And then I'll probably hear the fridge in the middle of the night opening up. No. It should just be like dunking into some of them.
Drink, isn't it? I have to get up there.
Let's have a look.
You're saying about your thing for New Year. Look at your bowl. You've got candy floss in there. You've got a big bowl with snacks.
I know, my sweet bucket.
He's got candy floss and he's got all... My goodness me, I don't have a little bag like that in my bed.
You should have the whole rain of the fridge.
No, I just have the pop and thing Pringles, isn't it?
These are cute. They've got like little glitter dusted on them. So I'm going to take a bite and then just give it to you because there's no thing cutting it now.
Thank you. What's this cheesecake?
This is passion fruit. Oh, that's nice. It's very nice.
Is it all one flavour?
So this one is a slowly baked cheesecake on a buttery digestive base.
No, I mean, is it all just 8 things of passion fruit?
Filled with a glossy passion fruit glaze and a dusting of silver. We don't need to look at the reds or the calories on there.
No.
At Christmas, I don't think any calories should be on food. Takes away the fun of Christmas. Because I wouldn't even like to know how many calories we're in today. It's just all red, red, red. So I don't really need that negativity. This one is just a plain vanilla cheesecake. I think this is like the New York cheesecake, they say, which you normally buy in the wedges. So that one is just a classic vanilla one. It's like what we get in the wedges. Getting crumbs everywhere. I'll give them both a 9 out of 10. I slightly prefer the passion fruit one because I like the zing of it. What one do you prefer?
Passion fruit.
Oh, you do prefer passion fruit. And then, right, I'm actually going to leave these for a vlogmas because I think Mama G might be sick if she eats these. But I picked these up from the co-op. They are 2 for £2, 4 gingerbread and toffee tarts. So it's an enriched pastry case with toffee filling, ginger sponge and a sweet dusting. But stay tuned for the vlogmases because I say I'm going to get... We'll try that maybe one day in the week because I think she might have a little bit too much and then have a little bit of a sick attack. Likewise with the cupcakes, they look very standard. These were £2.50 or £3 from Sainsbury's just for 6 cupcakes. There's not really much to say about them, my lovelies. They're literally just a plain Victoria sponge. Oh, just dropping them. Are they Victoria sponge?
Yeah, they look nice though.
They look nice, but I think you'll end up being sick soon.
Yeah,
so
we won't do it now.
Again, just keep an eye on the vlogmases. So as I say, there's 3 plain ones with dog icing, and then there looks like 3 chocolate sponge with a chocolate icing. Again, each
they
cupcake
look quite deep, didn't they?
The calories and the redness is not something we need to know about. So as I say, just keep an eye in probably the upcoming vlogmas. We might try it. So I say we'll try it in the week or whatever, because I think someone might have a little bit of an upset belly if we have too much. So as I say, we have had... What are you doing?
Oh, my slipper.
Yeah, she's going before we even do the outro again. This has been a very eventful day. It has been a very long day. It's been a very tiring day. I do feel in a food coma. Like, I feel sleepy to the point where, like, I have to get up for work in the morning, but don't really want to do that. So I think, looking over, what would you say has been the best meal of the day? So we've had breakfast, party snacks, the sandwich and snacks, cheese and crackers and desserts.
I like the cheese and crackers, but I like the excuse me, viewers, the bread with the stuffing, the sandwich.
The pork, and I actually really like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Stuffing was very nice. It should be for the price of it.
Oh, yeah, I'll give you.
I do like the cheese and crackers with the pate and the chutneys. And I do actually quite like this selection of cakes. What would you say has got to be your favourite cake?
The passion fruit.
Oh, you like cheesecake?
Yeah,
see,
and then the reindeer.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. But I do like cherry bakewell is up there with me. And also co-op cookies. You don't really see, I know like they say keep cookies out for Santa, but you don't really see many Christmas themed cookies that are like normal themed. A lot of them will be like gingerbread cookies and that, but that's actually like a normal cookie, but it's just got cookies and cream and milk flavourings. Yeah. It's actually really nice. So if you've got any like kids and they don't like overpowering cookies, that would actually be a really nice one. So to say, you can see someone is itching to get away, probably because she wants to go to a pit and have a lay down after all this food. So if you did enjoy the video, guys, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below, and say, leave me a comment. What was your favourite bit? Have you tried any of this type of food? Where is your go-to for Christmas food? Do let us know, because as I say, we've still got a few days until Christmas, so we might still be popping out and getting some more. But as I say, I shall see you all in the next video. Take care, stay safe as always, and yeah, she just wants to go and lay down. She's had way too much food.
No more food.
See you later, guys. Bye.
Bye.